break from doing the stuff this truck. I just went and put $60 in it. It actually got it 3/4 of the tank in it. Believe it or not, it must have had more fuel in it, or this thing doesn't read very well. What the hell is going on with this thing right here? Don't pick down the brake. There we go. But anywho, let me finish back up here because we're going to go to Shelby in a little bit and up here to get another vehicle. So let me back this up here. Trip fell in some shit. Got a Jeep on the trailer. I don't know how do you get that off? Unloaded. Wow. And obviously we're going to charge the AC in it. We're going to get some aircraft paint stripper and get this shiz knot right off the wheel. I don't know who did that. Don't do this. Don't do this. That's bad. 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 Bad little car behind the radio. We'll just disconnect it for now. We're going to run up the road, put a little fuel in it real quick. So this is all apart, so don't mind that none right now. We'll get it fixed, don't worry. All four are there. Drives like a Jeep. Oh yeah. Actually drives really good though. See what Sammy likes about these now. None of the power and none of the comfort. Hey man. Everybody Sammy's eyes. Got plenty of power. Yeah, it does great. Stole my goddamn TBI. Gas station up here and get some of this wetter water gas. The motor is bad on the electric fan. Apparently this must be the way it came because it's buried and it's got mounts for it. I don't know nothing about Jeeps, but anyway, that fan right there is bad. I measured resistance going through it and the wires were getting hot, so I used my meter to check it, and that's the problem. So I got one coming for it. Got all the lights off on it. It just needs obviously an oil change. It's calling for an oil change. I won't doubt that thing. Got most of that squared away. I did have the radio on a second ago. I got over here. I got to figure out how to get it mounted in there because none of this crap makes any sense. I know you're shocked by that. Good thing it is a runner. We're going to run up to the parts store. We're going to get some stuff to get that crap off of it and charge the AC so we can see how bad it's leaking and if we can find out where it's leaking. eBay paint job here on the wheels. So let that set up for about 10 minutes and then we'll spray it off and see if we have some shiny chrome wheels. Or at least anything that's not a spray can black with fish eyes in it. Anything at this point we'll take as an advantage. Yeah, they're alloy. And then got some floor mats in it. I got to clean it up again. The radio's in it. It works. I had to do some wiring. I got to figure one more thing out. I'll figure that out in a minute. It's staying on sometimes, and sometimes it goes off with the door like it's supposed to. So I'm gonna have to run a different wire to it. A lot of people have been here. Let me see if I can get this off and get one can of paint stripper at the store. That was my fatal flaw. I got to get another one so I can finish getting all this clear coat off, but we have made strides. It looks better on camera than it does in person, but it looks 1,000 times better in person than it did with the black paint with the fish eyes all over. The radio issue, well, you can't see now, I got it locked. But anyway, not having to do it. Like anywho, like I said, I'll get more aircraft stripper so I can get the rest of that black off and scrub it. But anywho, I'm going to get the black one of these tomorrow. I got floor mats in it. I got the radio sorted out. I figured out the middle is off. All the way to the back is AC on. I don't know why my brain couldn't compute that earlier. Wiped it down. She's vacuumed out. She's wiped down about as good as she'll get. She's not bad. She does lock. Key there. That's awesome. So there it be. Like I said, we'll continue with it tomorrow. We're gonna put the new fans on it tomorrow, and see if we can drive it down the road and everything a little bit more without it getting too hot. Right now, if you drive down the road, it gets 210 because it warms up through here because the fans aren't on when it's idling and stuff. So yeah, and we find out it needs a radiator cap. The radiator cap's leaking. So it's not that bad, but other than that, everything seems to work. The radio's working. The AC did come to life. It did seem to cool. It just wasn't as cool as we thought it should be, but it could be a function of that we're not pulling air across the radiator at that point or the condenser. So we will look into that. If not, we will go to appropriate steps like maybe orifice tube, clean the face of the condenser off, and things of that nature. But we should get it where it's right and ready to go. But right now it seems to run and drive really good. Sunday in my world, we're gonna get the shroud off. We know we're gonna buy that today. You can see right there. It's clearly coming from up in there. That would definitely be a defective cap of some nature. So I think this cap looks pretty new. I don't know why it leaks, but it does. I don't know. But you see, we go back from O'Reilly's from the picture there, and we're going to mount. That's an F-body fan. That's an F-body fan. We're going to use that. Nobody has that fan right now. The junkyard has plenty of them. The junkyard is closed. It's Sunday. I want to drive this thing and diagnose, make sure we ain't got no issues. So we're wiring the relay system in, and we're going to key on this relay with just a jumper power with an added fuse here from out of the truck, because I have diagnosed in here. I have power on this panel here for the stock wires, and the stock wire is right there. This green is the positive. Nothing. Even when it's up to 200 degrees, it still don't come on. So I don't know what's going on with it. I'm sure there's a relay buried in here somewhere. I'll look it up and I'll find it for right now, so I can drive the thing. I'm gonna put these fans on. That's what we're doing. 210. The check engine light's on. I ran the codes. It said no codes. So all right, cool. Well played, Chrysler. Well played. Air is on. It's coolish. It's not totally cold. The system is charged. So orifice tube, cabin filter. I don't know. Throw the comments down below what you think it might be.
Filter through the cabin.
I'm going to do that no matter what.
Very hard either.
Yeah. So we're going to check into that. But the system is fully charged and it maintains the charge overnight. Right there, that's a good thing. The fans are working. They're off a Camaro. We made a hybrid out of. These are not my permanent fans on. They're permanent. They're temporarily permanent. Until they quit working, then we'll buy the right stuff that goes on it. But I'm happy with it. The wife likes it. She's going to start driving it soon. Alexa decided didn't want to puke the radiator out yesterday after I talked all nice about it. So they're good with that Toyota.
Told you quit talking about it.
I know, man. I screwed it up, dude.
Listen to me.
Go ahead and put it back in front of the carport. I want to finish working on it here. I got to finish restripping these wheels in a minute. That's going to be fun. I'll wait till the hottest part of the day to get out in the sun to do it. You know, that's the way I roll. Not me. I didn't do this. Somebody put a single chamber flow master on, so listen to it. If that doesn't scream horsepower, I don't know what does. Right there. I could scream horsepower. We have AC now. It's still charged. It's blowing pretty cold right now. We're sitting idle. We got the two Bmorefox fans on there. In the middle of our test runs around, the other radiator, the original radiator decided it wanted to explode. So now I've got another radiator in here. Lost my wire harness I made in that process. Yeah. I don't know. It exploded, pushed the fan up, mounted the fan up, and yeah, then it started catching the wire on fire. That's nice. But anywho, it was back together. I don't have that harness on there yet right now. I've got a quick little fuse and jumper in there and run it. Test it right now. That feels pretty darn good. I'm happy with it. I've got to wire another relay in here so I can get that in there. I like having my relays. Oh my goodness. It's getting cold in here. Not cold, but it's getting chilly. That's good. It's like 91 degrees outside right now. It's very nice in here. Very nice. Just to have the direct sunlight you can see. So get that going for us. That is awesome. Keeping on it. Up to Stanley real quick, go to about a quarter car wash, press it off. We got another can of that aircraft sticker there. We'll spray that on the wheels, use air pressure washer. Somebody sold mine, that would be me. I said I'll never need it. Here I am in need of it. I am really bad at predicting the future, but anyway. AC is on, up. I know checking light on. I ran it earlier and it still said no code, so I don't know why it does that. And you know the best part is, I just don't care. Anyway, we're gonna hopefully not catch up, burn to the ground or anything weird happen. You know, I know it's a Chrysler, maybe Jeep by Chrysler, so I'm a little nervous right now. I don't have that Boostismyfriend luck when it comes to Jeeps. I've had bad luck with them so far, so good. Other than we lost the radiator, so let's wrap this one up. Wife drove it, she approved of it. Gave her the keys to it so she can daily it now. Be a good little daily for her. I had the AC blowing pretty cold in it. Everything's done good. I cleaned it up. I got 98% of the black paint off the wheels. There's a few spots here and there, and I need to recoat them to get the rest of the clear coat off. I need to get some more of that heavy duty paint stripper, not that light duty stuff that O'Reilly sells. So I have to hit the Lowe's up here, get that brush on kind, and then we'll get the rest of that stuff stripped off and they'll shine like new money. You see where it kind of yellow right there, that is the clear coat, and I guess why they painted them instead of stripping it. I want to strip it. I do not want these wheels painted. I gotta get one good headlight for this side. I'll try polishing it maybe, perhaps. So there it is, and radio works, AC works, it runs, it drives, four-wheel drive. This is the single best $1,100 ever spent. Mine's gonna put a radiator in it, but it's fine. Probably my fault for not spacing the fan out far enough, I do believe, if I had to identify the cause, and I ate a hole through it. So I think that's what caused it. It wasn't the car's fault, that was my fault, but it's okay. But anyway, it's in there now, and everything works, and it's a good driver. There you go. Too bad it ain't a little more fuel efficient, but hey, it is what it is. At least it is 16, on the verge of 17 right now. We'll see how better it can get.